And there is the final whistle. Wrexham lose at home, 4 defeats in a row now. A much improved performance from the 3 away games, but we didn't take our chances, and Andy Cook, well, missed a penalty, but struck right at the end. A fine goal by him, and Wrexham lose. That's first time at home in the league since the first game of the season, and a bit of a shock.
I thought he was going into 0-0. I was getting worried in the last 10 minutes. It's becoming a bit squeaky bum time, that a slight move and we would lose, and that's the way it turned out. The penalty was a penalty. I was looking back at the replay as where Lee was pushed or not, and I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, that's for the build-up to Cook's goal, but Chay, we felt we needed a win here, just to remind everybody that we're strong at home, so this will be a disappointing scoreline more than usual, I'd say.
It will be a disappointing scoreline. Phil Parkinson's going to be gutted about this result, but we didn't really, I don't think we deserved it. We were the better side, but if you do not make the goalkeeper make saves, at least great possession and great build-up play is great, but if you aren't creating anything, you aren't taking shots, you aren't challenging the goalkeeper, you're not going to win football games. And that's the thing I'm worried about, is some of the problems from our last few away games where we aren't really creating. It's now transferring to our home form too. So Sutton on Tuesday is now a huge game.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at Cook's goal, I mean, his hands are all over Elliott pulling him back. I mean, Cook does well once he gets it. He does it beautifully, drills in a shot. Poor Congo does ever so well to save it. There's another angle on it, and he's getting pushed there, and then he gets grabbed hold of and goes to ground. I mean, that's a foul.
It's a foul.
Pretty clear foul to me, I've got to say.
Yeah, third time looking at it, it is a foul.
Yeah. But having said that, I mean, Okonkwo made a great save. The ball came out to Cook, though, who headed it, and that's on the replay then, like Okonkwo might even have got a touch to that, which would have been a hell of an effort, but he had no chance. And real frustration for Wrexham. Walker made 2 brilliant saves in the first half to deny Wrexham. Also, Hayden had a terrific header which went just wide of the far post. And all in, I mean, Wrexham, I'd argue we did enough to win it. We had a lot more of the game, but Bradford always looked like they had a bit of threat in them. And Andy Cook is a class striker. He missed the penalty after Hayden pulled him to the floor, but ultimately he was the match winner.
Yeah. That's the thing, when you're playing sides like Bradford, they were defending really well, they're playing a lot of the dark arts, wasting a lot of time, frustrating us, breaking up play, and when you've got a player of Andy Cook's quality, all he needs is one chance. But look, they've had 8 shots on target to our 5.
Fair point.
I think Bradford deserved to win today.
Looking at that, we had 63% possession, which is a lot, but if you cross it into the box like Barnett was doing, they weren't killer crosses at all, and that was a bit disappointing, I thought.
He put some good stuff in, to be fair, and caused them problems, but I guess we didn't feed the strikers as well as we can. That's a fair comment.
Bradford are obviously more efficient, more deadly when they actually got on goal, which is a worry. It's something Phil Parkinson's going to have to sort out in the next couple of games.
Well, it's Andy Cook, isn't it, in a way, is the difference. That good goal was a fine one. The stat that stood out to me was 19 fouls by Bradford. They broke the game up successfully, didn't they?
Not enough yellow cards to me.
Barrow have lost as well, which is good news for us. But looking for Mansfield. Where's Mansfield?
1-4-0.
Right, so, not a good day at the office, really, for Wrexham. Man of the match?
George Evans stands out.
Evans is very good.
Evans, I thought Okonkwo saved the penalty.
Absolutely.
Cannon was outstanding.
I thought he did a lot of hard work in midfield, didn't he?
I thought O'Connell
was very impressive.
You know what, I'd like to say O'Connell, because I think he's played really, to come back after a long injury. I'd say O'Connell. I think he played well today.
He defended exceptionally well, and his long passing was terrific. I mean, really terrific. So O'Connell?
Yeah, I'm happy with O'Connell,
O'Connell.
Fair enough.
Just looking at the table there, Wrexham is slightly off the pace now.
What position are we now?
I think we were 5th. We've dropped down one. Which doesn't surprise me. But
well, it's frustration here today, but I guess the good thing about having a busy schedule is we get a chance to go again in a couple of days and put it right. Away to Sutton on Tuesday night. That'll of course be available on iFollow, and it'll be available to stream the fans in Britain, of course, as well. But yeah, real frustration for Wrexham here with the final score of Wrexham 0, Bradford City 1. We've been Mark Griffiths, Andy Parkinson and Chay from Wrexham AFC.